Good evening, ladies. It's me, Stephanie, your coach, curator for the amazing Women Who Don't Drink group. Give me a thumbs up or a like, a heart, so I can see that you're there and you can hear me. It's Thursday Facebook Live. So before we get started, new ladies, quite a few new ladies joining every week at the moment. It's really funny. Sometimes we have lots of people that want to join and sometimes we don't at all. I'm not complaining, it's fine. So lots of new ladies. Hi Suzanne, lovely to see you. So new ladies, please come in, have a look around, watch the welcome video which is pinned to the top of the page. It's really important. It will explain where everything is so that you can have a look around in the file section, the video section. Loads and loads of free resources to get you started. And if you need anything, just ask. Very supportive, very helpful group. So this month we've had the theme of February Feel Good. Hi Delia, hi Amy, lots of ladies in tonight. Just because we can, really. So I've been posting some really simple little prompts, you know, simple things like smile at someone or you know, spend 5 minutes sitting and breathing, you know, or choose 3 things that you're grateful for. Really, really simple prompts that they sound simple and then you think, well, that's too easy, but actually trust me, things like that really work. Just really simple little things. Okay, so on your phone or your laptop, if you go to the Facebook app and then the Women Who Don't Drink page, you'll see the banner, and then below that you'll see a row of words where about discussion, photos, files, albums. If you click on the photos, you will see all the amazing pictures that all the ladies post, and also I've been posting about Feel Good February. So if you need a boost, that's one of my first top tips, because there's just some amazing pictures in there as well, and some reminders as well, you know, and there's going to be something, you know. I defy you to spend 5 minutes looking through all those photos and not finding one thing that resonates with you and, you know, sort of gets you on your way, really. Okay, also we've had the meditation challenge, which was really good, with Rachel and Sue and Elise and a little bit from me. Really good for anxiety. So I know when you're struggling with anxiety, here's me talking about really simple feel-good things, and I'm sure some of you are thinking, oh my God, Stephanie, you've got no idea. Trust me, I have. Anxiety, it can all feel a bit too much, so that's where the meditation bit came in. That's why we did that. With anxiety, it's very much about keeping things really simple, keeping things in the moment wherever you can. With anxiety, we have a tendency to make things big, get into catastrophic thinking, allow things to run away with us, and we get into those sort of really hard anxiety feelings. So keep things small, keep things in the moment, one thing at a time. The answer is always less, not more, and your breathing is really going to be your friend. And there was some great grounding exercises shared, so a great resource there, ladies. Okay, I'm going to give you some tips. I did post a video on my business page about this, but I'm going to go into more depth. Sorry, my nose ring keeps slipping down. Sorry, ladies, I'm not picking my nose, I promise. I want to talk about how easy it is to feel good. Now, I can remember when I first started playing around with this and really trying to get my head around it. You know, we've all heard it, happiness is a choice. And I can remember when I was doing my master practitioner, and my trainer said to me, we all have a response ability. And I was like, okay, right. And at the time when I was doing that training, I was having a really difficult time. It was excruciating, and it went on for quite a while, you know, not just a year, it went on for longer than that. So I had a real opportunity to practice this, you know. So life's difficult. There's a couple of different sides to this. So obviously sometimes life is difficult. and sometimes there's nothing we can do about that, and we just have to go with it, you know, and that's appropriate. And I'm not saying don't feel sad, don't feel bad, don't experience grief. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is there are moments throughout your day where you can feel okay, you can feel good, where you can experience joy. I'm talking about moments here, okay? And actually it's a really good habit, and it's something to practice, because this is about putting you in charge. This is about putting you at cause and not effect. So one of the biggest things that I see is people being a slave to their emotions, and that was me 100%. I just couldn't figure it out, living this sort of roller coaster with my emotions. I mean, obviously alcohol and drugs and unsuitable relationships aren't really going to help with any of that, and the moment I cleared that away, then I could figure out what was going on with me. So that was definitely part of the story, and as I'm sure you'll know, ladies, your emotions are a lot easier when you're not drinking. However, sometimes in the beginning it can be really hard to deal with your emotions, isn't it? So this is really important. I really want you to hear this, and you may not be able to take this on board straight away, and I just want you to play around with this, even if it just sounds too far away for you, okay? So we can choose to feel good. We can. So this is about state management. This is about managing your state and changing your state, which you can do, okay? So there are things like having a cold shower will change how you feel. You know, when someone hugs you, like really, really hugs you, that changes how you feel. Going for a brisk walk, fresh air, breathing in the fresh air, exercise, massive one, you know, about releasing those endorphins, you know, and that changes how you feel. You can feel terrible and go to the gym. You can feel terrible and go for a run. You can feel terrible and go to yoga. You can feel terrible and go for a walk. And then you will feel different, better. You know, I'm not saying that your life has changed. What I'm saying is that you can have some control, even if it's just for 5 minutes, about how you feel. If you can do it for 5, you can do it for 10. If you can do it for 10, you can do it for 15, and you can build on this, okay? And it's, if life's tough, even if life isn't tough, but you're just really struggling emotionally, this is so important to give you breaks, okay? Sex, great state changer. Dancing, of course I'm going to say that. Loud music, you know, if you love rock music, put on a loud rock song. That is going to change how you feel. You know, you feel that power. Opera, it doesn't have to be rock. Classical, you know, it can be any sort of strong, vibrant music. It's going to change how you feel. And also if you like music, you'll notice that some music triggers certain memories, so you have to watch out for this one. So you know, those songs that come on the radio that actually trigger the memory of the first dance with your first love, but actually that's not a good memory. So we stay away from those songs. It's music that makes us feel good, okay? So music that gets us going. Another one is focusing on something beautiful can change how we feel. So this sort of fits in with the one thing at a time, and you know, taking time to focus on something. So whether that's a picture, you know, I don't know if ladies that have got children, you know, when you have a newborn baby, I mean, how long do you stand and stare at that baby? I'm like, oh my God, it's like one of the most beautiful things you've ever seen. And even as your children grow up, it's the same thing. And even if you've got animals, same, you know, it doesn't have to be about children or your partner, just something that you love. Laughter. So here's the thing, even if you don't get out much, or you don't have funny friends, or maybe you don't have like a natural sense of humour, well, I would argue that I'd like to spend some time with you and I'll find it for you. You know, there are funny things that you can watch on the internet, YouTube, comedy clubs. There's loads of you know, loads of stand-up comedians have done sort of hour-long, I don't know what they're called really, they're not documentaries, are they? Somebody help me out, but you know what I mean anyway. So you can watch things like that and laugh. So that's where you're choosing. Do you see what I mean? So life's difficult, or you're having a bad day, and you just need a break. You need a break from, you know, imagine life's been tough for 6 months or whatever, or something really heavy is going on, or work's really difficult, or you're not getting on with your partner, or, you know, your child's really struggling, or maybe your child's ill, or you've got elderly relatives and you're caring for them. We know what it's like, ladies. It's life, isn't it? It just happens. So, you know, you can stay in that stress and anxiety and lowness. You can if you really want to. But I, for one, want to take breaks, because actually it's really good for you to take breaks. But not only that, it's really good for you to take charge and practice this as a good habit. So, you know, you can choose to put a funny film on. You can choose to play something on your iPod that's going to make you feel better. You can choose to go for a walk, you know, in beautiful countryside. You can ask someone to hug you. Do you see what I mean? So it doesn't, we're not asking too much. Okay, now let's take this a little bit of a step further. Thinking about certain things, and this is where choice comes in again. So you will have heard me say this before. Our thoughts create our reality. You know, that's why we do lots of different challenges, try lots of different things, try and help you, you know, if you struggle with lots of internal dialogue, lots of negative thoughts, we sort of come at it from lots of different ways to try and help you get a break from that. This is another example of this. So if I say to you, don't think about pink elephants, most of you will have thought about pink elephants. Not everyone. So we have, we filter information visually, and smell, taste, sound, and feeling as well. So a lot of us have, you know, will see things. Some of us will feel, and some of us will have a dominant one around sound. So, I mean, think about the smell of coffee and you know, what that triggers. The smell of bread, sort of baking bread. You know, the sound of waves, the sound of birds, okay? So different things, and you will know which ones resonate with you. So you know, sound is a really big one for me. So music, the waves, the sound of birds, they're going to trigger certain emotions in me. For some people it will be a picture, or, you know, thinking about something that creates a picture in their mind. For some people it will be smell. So you'll figure out which one it is that works for you. So I want you, this is a great one to do with children. So I want you to think about a moment, or just somewhere where you felt good, where you felt at peace, or you felt happy. It doesn't matter, as long as it's a positive emotion, and we're just looking for a moment. That's all we're looking for. And that if you can see what you saw then, and then feel what you felt and hear the sound. So say, for instance, if you love the beach, which everybody knows I love the beach. So when I think about the beach, I can bring up a picture in my head of my favourite beach, and I can see the colour of the sand and the colour of the sea, the beautiful turquoise sea, and then I can hear the sound of the waves, and I can look up to the sky and the sun's there, and I can smell, you know, that I'm actually at the seaside, and I can hear birds and I can hear children playing. Now that's just an amazing feeling for me. Now I can think about that, make the picture, and I focus on the picture and give it colours, and then I think about how it feels, and I can hear the sounds, and I can also add smell to that as well. So what I'm doing is I'm giving myself a really full, detailed memory. Remember when we talked about the one thing at a time with the meditation challenge, you know, and I said about eating, or when you go out on a walk, and somebody else mentioned this as well, sort of putting your hand under running water, you know, to take a moment to really notice the richness of the colour, you know, to really focus on how green the grass is, or how blue the sea is, or how white the sand is, you know, and to really listen to the sound of the birds. So these are really good tips to change your feeling. Now the happy place one, you can literally do that anywhere, anytime. Just sit for a moment and think. Now a really good way of doing this, if you're very visual, is that you actually have a picture. So that's why I love vision boards. So on my vision board I have a picture of beaches. So when I look at that, and I look at that probably 20 times a day because it's actually sat somewhere where I can see it where I work, so I can see this picture and I look at it and it just makes me feel great. Okay, so using pictures can be really good in terms of helping you to trigger good memories, to think about things which then alter how you feel. So your thoughts affect how you feel, affect your behaviour. Okay, I hope that makes sense, ladies. So what I'd really like you to do is just pick one of those things. I've probably given you sort of 10 different things, or tell me your own thing. So what can you do? So what's quick, what's accessible, and that you can do it, and you can do it now, and it changes how you feel. Okay, so you can choose how you feel, even if it's just for a moment, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Okay, remember, if we can do 5 minutes, we can do 10, we can do 15, and we can build on that. So tell me, ladies, I want to know, what can you access really quickly that helps you to change how you feel in a good way? Okay, so we are doing sign-ups for the 14-day mini coaching program. So ladies, if you are struggling, so whether you're still drinking or not, it doesn't make any difference. You don't have to stop drinking. It's about learning. It's 14 days coaching videos for me, everything I want you to know in the early days so that you're really armed. Access to a secret Facebook group with extra support, and it's only £14, which is about the same as 2 bottles of wine, I think. I have no idea. I suppose it depends what you drink. I will put the links on the page anyway, but I will put the link with this video. Any questions, just ask me. I've got some questions here from ladies, so let's have a look. Oh, we've got lots of people. Sorry, I've got to put my finger there. Hi Amy, hi Delia, hi Regina, hi Christina, hi Jane, hi Lisa. Brilliant. Okay, so I want to know, ladies, what can you access quickly that changes how you feel? Okay, see you soon. Bye.